Well. Look who's back with another video for some bubbly muscles. For some booty.
So what's going on, y'all? It's old Diggity Nelson. Today's a little bit of legs, something light. Gotta hit up these squats real quick, Gotta make sure that I ain't got no little ass legs and a big upper body. Well, yeah, get into the workout. So, as you can see right here, I'm squatting with 135s. It's real light. Just gotta get the legs warmed up, get the blood flowing, real quick. Man, I haven't did like legs in about like 2 weeks, so yeah, this gonna be sore for about like the next week. So yeah. So now I bumped it up to 225. Yeah, not real difficult, nothing like that. I'm at 180 right now, so yeah. And remind you, I haven't did squats in like 2 weeks, so trying to make sure that my form was pretty good and make sure I was getting that mind muscle connection going on. So yeah, as you can see, it didn't look too difficult, nothing like that. It didn't feel too heavy on my back either. It was pretty easy for the most part. But when I jumped up the weight a little bit more, usually it feel like I was snapping up my back gonna fall apart and everything. So but yeah, I was trying to make sure I get it out real good. But the thing is, when you go so long without doing a certain exercise, it's good like when you get back into it, you do a weight that you can get like real good to where about like I say 5 to 10 reps, I think so, yeah. But yeah, but when you go so long without fueling a certain muscle, like feeding it the iron that it needs from the weights, but whenever you don't feed the muscle, it's good to ease back into a certain exercise that you've been doing. So like, don't just hop on it and just throw up crazy amounts of weight or nothing like that. But me, I tend to jump into it with the horns first, so and yeah, I'm doing my little flexing right there, trying to make sure I'm still in right good shape. Right now, I think I'm switching. Yeah, I'm switching it up to 275 right now. Yeah, trying to bump up the weight a little bit. Okay, so as you can see here on the 275, when I was preparing for it, I was kind of acting like I was getting ready to lift about like 500 pounds. I don't know why. It's because I've been away from the weight for a little while. Because usually I can do 275 about like 5 reps with a little bit of intensity, like a little bit of struggle, but still trying to get up there with my leg strengths and everything. So yeah, as you can see right there, it was a little bit tougher, but that's only because I've been away for it from about like 2 weeks. But all right, that's the last set for the 225. On the last one, it was kind of like a little burnout a little bit because my legs, they were like, you're gonna give out, and I didn't have any like safety bars on the side for me, so I did as many as my legs told me to, not my mind, but my legs told me to, before I ended up dying. Yeah. Now I'm working on the hammies so they can squeeze in those pajamas. No? Not funny? Okay, let's move on now. Okay, so I'm doing the hamstring curls right here. And I like doing these because it focuses solely on just the hamstrings, moving them so you can reach every part of the hamstrings. When I'm doing like the squats or the leg press on the hamstrings, I'm it's forced to use like the whole like lower body movement, including your core and everything like that. But I like this one because it just targets it, just isolates it and just targets it. It's always good to do isolation movements as well as the compound movements and everything. So yeah, just keep that in mind. And yeah, with these if you didn't stretch beforehand, I don't recommend you doing those because I remember a couple of times I didn't stretch while doing the hamstring curls, and yeah, could barely walk in the gym and I almost died. So yeah, but yeah, as you can see with this one, I did as many sets as I could. I don't really try to count out my sets like everybody else do. They just try to count out their sets, count out their reps. I typically do it until it's failure for me. But like whenever I'm in a gym like with somebody else, something like that, I've my body and everything like it's like forced to like try to outdo that person, so it's kind of like a competition. But usually when I'm just by myself, I do it to the failure point to me, or just almost failure. Because sometimes when you do failure, you can end up down in the gym. So yeah.